Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I was due in Nashville, Tennessee, and today I wanted to start off by thanking False Symmetry for this kind present. It's a bunch of blocks of iron as well as a beacon. I know that I can use that to create some sort of Egyptian, lightning spear that pierces the sky and gives people magical abilities, including myself. And that's the person I'm probably most excited about granting the magical abilities to, because I'm a little bit self-centered in that way. However, I don't actually know how this thing works yet, and I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. So, I don't know. I'm thinking the logical place to put it would be somewhere central in the farm, but that actually causes a bunch of trouble in terms of, the visuals of the farm. Speaking of which, I'm gonna need to tear down this Sears Tower thing here, which was a good proof of concept, but I really think that I actually want to do it at twice the scale I have it now. And unfortunately, making a video of just me hitting this obsidian for a while would be a great way for me to kill a lot of time, because I got a lot of things that I need to get done in a video, and breaking a lot of obsidian's one of them. But unfortunately, I feel like you guys might not enjoy it as much as I would. So, oh no, night has fallen. Anyway, so I'm going to have to break that down probably off camera, but I also need to go and get a bunch of materials to make the actual final product version of that I want to make. And it is about to be nighttime, so I'm going to run in here to my little hovel hut, my little hobbit hole way beneath the ground here, and I'm going to throw a bunch of this extra material down here, because I don't need all this stuff. And I'm going to take a little nap. Because, you know what, if you do not let all those little chemicals in your brain, recombobulate in such a manner that they, are flushed out, the poisonous, toxinous ones. Now, I don't think that there are actually necessarily toxins in your brain, I'm not like a Scientologist, but I know that there's probably something good about sleep, where you should take naps occasionally, and sleep at night, and all that. Whoa, okay, hello, there's a zombie pigman. That was not what I was anticipating happening immediately as I stepped through that portal. However, statistically, it was bound to happen sooner or later, so I will not take that as a personal judgment on me that the gods above in Minecraft, or below in this case, as we are entering the Nether, have taken it upon themselves to directly attack me. I know that Vetches himself is not on this server and in a position to directly attack me, and so for that I am thankful. However, I do miss Vetches sometimes. Well, a lot of times. A lot. But I'm sure he's out there doing great things, making great maps. I hear he's got a super hostile multiplayer server. Haven't actually played it yet. If you guys have, leave a message in the comments. I'm curious how that actually plays. Let's see. So, it looks like Tango has been busy making the Nether beautiful again. And wow, I'm out of food. Okay, well, if there's one place to go when you're out of food, it's probably Joe Hills' steak shop, also known as Maslow's hierarchy of steak. So we're going to run over there to the shopping district and attain such sustenance as might enable us to continue our adventure. We're just going to, somewhere over here, oh, there's the glass. If we just run up this way. I know that I have been busy at conventions and traveling. I just got back from Laracon. Whoa! Oh, there's a Hess station. What do they sell here? Buckets? No, it's literally... Okay, there's trash cans. And ender pearls that you can rotate. Huh. Do they charge for these? Doesn't seem to be pricing on any of this. This is just oh, hey, here, have some ender pearls. That's kind of nice. I like that. What's down here? Torches. An enchanting facility? Tell me more. Okay, well, it's basically just a room with a book. Well, that's good, normally when I think of an enchanting facility, I think of a room with, multiple books and maybe some, magics. Whoa! Is that a rainbow bridge to Valhalla? Man, you guys have been busy while I've been gone. But, oh, wait. We are going to starve to death if we don't slowly make our way over to Maslow's hierarchy of steak. I can only hope that there is some steak left. Although I kind of hope that people just gave me a bunch of diamonds. Let's check this out. Yeah, okay, so we have a lot of diamonds there, and we are going to starve to death. So, next best case scenario is we are going to run down to the museum and try not to starve. I should probably name this episode Don't Starve, but I'm kind of worried that if I do that, you guys will think it's a Don't Starve video, which is a different video game. I'm actually gonna starve. I'm not gonna be able to make it down the stairs fast enough. Man, I really need to do some work here. So much stuff to do. It's just difficult to make time. Although, with my wife out of town for a little bit, hopefully I will have a chance to record some extra videos without ignoring her, which is always nice. Let's see. We do not. Okay, so here's some spider eyes and some rotten flesh. Those are both delicious, delicious meals. 10 steak. That will hopefully get us through this episode. I feel like I had a goal before I started starving to death, and then starving to death completely subsumed it. So let's steal these potatoes and extra wheat as well. Turn this into bread. The best kind of bread you can just make with it. Oh, hey, there's all the quartz I asked for from Biffa. I'm going to need that to redecorate in here. If you haven't figured this out yet, I'm actually planning on redecorating a lot of this with quartz. And white clay. I haven't figured out exactly how yet. Man, it's good to just walk around the server and see everything. Get those neurons firing. Where were we going? Oh, that's right, Rainbow Bridge to Valhalla. Here we go. Let's just jump over these fallen carrot trees. I'm guessing carrots grow on trees. That's likely. I don't know. Let's see. This seems to be an extension of the witch hut over here. Although, or is it? Let's see if there's a sign at the entrance, because I'm curious. No, it's just a, you know, you guys got to build construction trailers for this stuff. Otherwise, it's not clear. I don't even know if there's anything out here. Like, if I just go all the way out here, maybe, like, there's a point where you can throw an ender pearl from and then get somewhere cool. But you know what? I'm not here to get somewhere cool. I'm here to be somewhere cool. And I'm already somewhere cool. I'm pretty happy with this. This is an acceptable slope for a rainbow bridge. Hey, there's some cool, like, creepy armor stands here that hopefully won't come alive and attack me. Rainbow and armor shop. Armor sets, 64 diamonds. Wait, so what's so good about these armor sets that there's 64 diamonds? Also, this is an amazing way to make a rainbow bridge end. Whoever came up with this, you have my hat is off to you. This is great. Oh my goodness, Xisuma, what are you doing over here? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pointed star. Looks like some sort of like snowflake that hasn't bothered freezing or crystallizing yet because there's circular elements. And it's nested, and wow. How did he make the water do that? Is that glass? Okay. So maybe he built this bridge as a way to ender pearl over there more easily. I probably shouldn't be traveling around on the server without ender pearls. How does... Let me see what this book says. Set contains a helmet gives a chance of complete enlightenment. Chest of Relentless Wrath gives you the anger of the gods. Arcanine Pants, all the dog magic known in the universe. Mercurial Sandals, I like the goodness. Only works if you're already wearing an elytra. Well, oh, I am wearing an elytra. Well, I'm not wearing it. I have one. Okay, how does this work again? I mean, we're over water, so... That's not how it works, is it? Kind of. Okay. So is this glass? How is this all... I'm not going to be able to get out of here without an ender pearl, or am I? This looks like a very interesting place to explore, but a very easy place to be trapped forever. Ooh, okay, I've already dropped lower than I should. Okay. We've got a boat here. The person who owned that boat is mysteriously gone. This is a definitely very interesting structure, but you know what? Wow, that bridge, though, that just looks great. Whoever did that... Okay, we're going to take this boat here, and we're going to sail back over to the docks, where it looks like Sheriff False has still impounded some of the artwork. I need to still go through Xisuma and Rundug's base, actually. Let's catch you. Oh, this is a hard... Okay. Here's the dock. Here's the dock. Now I'm dying. How much? That's not good. Uh-oh. What? No! Continue to part 2. Okay, I'm logging back in, and... Am I still trapped inside of... Okay, good, I'm not trapped inside the dock anymore. Yay, we'll call that a victory for justice, or just me, whichever. Okay, so anyway, I know if I follow this train track, it will take me, inevitably, to Rendog and Xisuma's little base. Okay, yeah, that's right, I had to cut off the tracks there to make this work. Man, I can't believe these tracks are still here. It just goes to show, if you build something on a server full of people who are very creative, they'll assume it has a purpose, or they'll assume it has a purpose even after it's long past. Probably should rip these out. That would be a nice thing to do as a neighbor. Also, am I out of food yet? No. Thank you, steak. You go straight to my heart, which makes it good that I'm not a vampire. Although heart disease is a real killer, so, get checked out. Apparently it's really hard to get, like, a primary care physician, though, so I don't know what to do about that, but I'm working on it vaguely. Okay, can I get back out of here once I'm in here without ender pearls? I'm not sure, but let's go for it. Okay. So, sometimes mobs spawn, so first we're going to make sure no mobs are in here. Now we are going to go audit the art room to see if they actually elevated the ceiling as much as I asked them to. I think that I might be able to fit the sea cow base sign in here, but there's no way they're going to be able to read it. But all the pieces are here at least. This has to be 23 blocks tall, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Dang it. Well, actually, maybe they did. What is that like? Is that carved out partially? Well, we'll give it a go. Okay, so just in terms of our, like, initial reconnaissance, this is an acceptable thing to, I don't know, work on. I'll just build the lower half of it at some point. I think at this point, this episode is mostly going to be me trying to figure out how to get out of here, because I'm clearly trapped underground, which is already a good thing, in terms of, like, plot. There's a whole movies about coal miners trapped underground, which is not a really fun way to spend, several days at a time. It's one thing to be, like, stuck in an elevator for a half hour, but I'd really not even be stuck in an elevator for a half hour. Whereas if you said, like, oh, well, you're stuck somewhere that you can only get to by elevator for 5 days with insufficient light and air, or food, or water. I'd be like, that sounds worse than the other scenario. I would not like to do more of that. Okay, this button clearly does not open a door. There's stairs or something. It feels like there should be an exit here somehow. Is this an exit? Is this just an elaborate garden for display purposes only? It's an elaborate garden for display purposes only. Okay. Well, if we can not starve to death and make it back to the surface, then we will call this episode a win. Where are we? There's a dragon face and a cake and a diamond that says sorry. I think that's some sort of primitive English language apology. Like, a real apology would say, that you recognize what you had done wrong and that you've learned from the experience. So, there's that. Okay, cool. So we are somewhere... Man, there's just beacons all over the server now. It's like people are opening up car dealerships and they're like, hey, come on down. Okay, so there's an ender portal. So in theory, if I can reach that ender portal, I can get home. Okay, wait. I know where I am. Okay, I just need to go this way. Back toward this district. And the zombies. That's good. Okay. Well, anyway. Let's see. I feel like I'm in a good position to slowly but surely... Oh, there we go. There's the speed boost that I was looking for. Slowly but surely head back toward the district of my birth. Not really my birth. I wasn't actually born on the Hermitcraft server. You guys might find that hard to believe because I'm so old. You're like, haven't you been here since the beginning? And it's like, well, maybe. Maybe. But you know what? That doesn't necessarily mean I'm from here. Let's see. To-do list. A lot of stuff not yet started. Library by Joe, in progress. For very laughable definitions of in progress. Still have to work on that. Because I got the bookmobile going. Whoa, fell through the ground a little there. More than I'd like, certainly. I like that this road is well lit. Except for that one. That one's just like, you know what? I don't really need to be on at this time of day. Or that one. That's weird. We got our bookmobile. That's vaguely in progress. I mean, really, this is all you need from an enchanting standpoint, other than, like, the stuff you actually need to enchant things. Is there even an anvil in here, or did I screw that up too? Man, I need to add an anvil. Okay. So, this has been a pretty good tour of the server in terms of what projects I need to work on. I need to build that stuff in Ren and Xisuma's base. I need to break ground on the library. I need to build that beacon on my farm somewhere inobtrusive. I need to build a farmhouse. And my actual house, somewhere over here in the distance. Dang it, just barely too far over here in the distance. I'm going to have to walk all the way around Cleo's house to see it. Man, so many lights everywhere. It's weird. Like, is this what old people feel like when they're like, oh, I remember when this was all, like, farms? Like, I'm just looking around and thinking, man, this used to be, like, a place where you could see the stars and not just, like, beams puncturing the sky, bleeding it dry, emptying the heavens of 7-Eleven's worth of Slurpees of celestial somethings. I don't know. I don't write this stuff in advance. Let's eat some more food. That's a generally good solution. It's like, I don't know where I'm going with this artistically. Let me ensure that my, like, lower tier needs are met. Yay, thank you, Maslow's hierarchy of steak. Cool. So then we're back at my house, where I have a bunch of random mail I still need to go through. Including empty chests that presumably had mail at some point. Oh, hey, there's another Hermitcraft Herald. And the ink shop is now open. And there's a gold shop. Wow, and a chop shop, and bacon samples, and somebody, like, tore up my lawn and left the extra clay in there. Thank you, guys. Okay, well, so let's go ahead and climb up here on our roof. I feel like starting the episode on the farm and ending it on the roof looking out here is pretty classical at this point. Wow. Look at this. There's just so much, and it's awesome. I'm so lucky to play with so many cool people. Well, anyway, I feel like this has been a good chance to catch up with you guys about the stuff that I need to do on the server and kind of see what some of the other folks on the server are doing, although this is no way inclusive because, oh my goodness, they're doing so much. But anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.